What's up? What's up? What's up? How's everybody doing? What's going on? Happy new fucking week. Welcome to Zen Lab. Where is my YouTube counter at, bro? What's up? How's everybody doing? How was your weekend? There it is. Put it like right there. What's good, man? E to the E to the M. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Give me a couple seconds here, y'all, before we get fucking started. I'm gonna tell y'all right now, before we even get started into this week, before I even go into breakdown, I genuinely believe US30 is about to fucking send it this week to the upside. Temporarily, I still think we're in a bear market. I still think we're gonna continue lower. I don't believe we're in a crash, but I definitely believe we're going to retrace even further than we have. But as far as this week goes, I'm looking to motherfucking buy. So we'll see. I don't hold my bias too strong. Luca's still there. Yeah, bro, he's still here. As soon as I hop off of here, I'm going to get a haircut. I'm gonna go take him out to St. Pete Beach, and then we're gonna do something. We're gonna do something, bro. One last, what's going on, yo? Yo, Salva, what the fuck? What's up, fam? How you doing, bro? How you doing? Nice, yeah. I'm going to run through since we had such a good week with Naz last week too. I mean, I'm already putting it on my video, but I think uh I think it's only right to add Naz to the watch list here. So we'll see how we do over the course of the next couple weeks. I know that most traders, at least most traders I know, when they begin in Forex, for one reason or another, I believe it's just due to it being a lot quicker. So once our psychology gets in check, we want, as far as scalp day traders, if we found out a way to make it happen even quicker so we have even more time freedom, good to go. And that's kind of where indices comes into play. They work very well with technicals, just like Forex pairs do, but also travels in terms of getting to TPs a lot quicker, as far as relation. I mean, US30 trades, I'm in anywhere from a minute to like 30 minutes. US30 or Forex pairs, which pretty much is GJGU at this point, I'm in anywhere from 30 minutes to 2 hours, I mean, there's no fucking comparison. Now, again, to come back to the beginning part of the conversation, like I know a lot of people struggle with psychology and shit, just as fast as you can make 9K, you can also lose that 3K within seconds as well. So some people who don't have their emotions in check and can accept losing that amount of money in such a short period of time. In my opinion, Forex is a way fucking better route to go, bruh. A lot chiller. EU, AU, barely fucking move compared to US30. Things that could calm one mind soul may give another mind anxiety, like myself, bro. And a lot of you guys who've been trading for a couple years, EU's nice. You tell people to start out when you're first trading, and over the course of a couple years, it's like, oh my God, bro. I've been sitting in this trade for a whole fucking 45 minutes. It's crazy. US30 is flash. US30 is flash, bro. It's facts. Motherfucking facts, man. But I appreciate all you guys showing up. We got 20 in here right now. Now my biggest stream is 65 since we came back, so let's see if we can hit that today. See if we can hit that. My biggest streak ever, we went back the other day, is 86. I'm talking ever in the history of like the 3 years I was doing it for my own channel, obviously not with dollars and shit, but it was 86, man. If we don't fucking smash 86 in a couple weeks, there's definitely something we're doing wrong, man. So make sure you guys like the stream. Make sure you guys subscribe, and let's make some fucking money. We got session here in about 20 minutes. I'm going to run through US30 and NAS real quick, and then we'll just kick it until session opens so I can get all my signals posted and such. You going to smash 100 in a couple weeks. Yeah, for sure. One thing that's different, Angel, this time, like for all of you new people, one thing that's kind of enjoyable to older viewers and such is I don't really hold back the back end of everything I do too. I like to keep you guys a part of the whole process of me growing as an influencer too, and not just keeping it specifically trading. And I a big hindrance for myself and Dollar and Luca in the past. Not a hindrance, but like shit that they don't want us to grow as fast is copyright music, bro. You know? And they're getting stricter and stricter about it. So as long as I don't play it, we'll see if I play copyright. I just don't like lo-fi hip hop and shit, bro. Like I rather fucking talk to you guys and hear some boring ass lo-fi. It brings my energy low. Fi. You feel me? But yeah, we'll definitely grow pretty quick here. So coming to US30, let's run through it right quick. As long as we're sitting above this 4,800 level, I'm calling it right now. I mean, it's not anything crazy to call, but I definitely expect price to continue higher up to this 43,300 level again. Okay? Literally just bouncing in between these zones over and over again. Now, one thing I will say from 2 weeks ago, obviously we have a very prevalent support, potentially turn resistance sitting right here. Just sitting in the past, we've had some really decent moves sitting away from it. So ideally, I always speak about the range I don't want to trade in for the beginning of the week. Ideally, this would be that range right here. This is the range of indecision. As long as we're sitting within this range, as far as the buys and sells, I don't really have a bias. We'll potentially just go either way, understanding, I guess it's a bit higher of risk, but once we continue to push above here, buys all day long. Once we start to close back below here again, which will also be pushing us into bearish trend, selling all day long. You get what I'm saying? But we're bullish, man. I hope we can definitely take buys for the day. So going down to lower time frames, kind of understanding that as long as we're sitting above 41,800, we're more bullish than bearish. Let's go to lower time frames and kind of see what we can, if we can tighten that up and see what we can do with it. And so going down to like 15, 5-minute time frame, price has been sending it, to be honest. I mean, we haven't had any type of valid retracement to any degree. Let me go down to 5 minutes, just break it all the way down. We haven't had any type of retracement in order for us to play off of. So what I'm saying is, let's say market were to open up within the next 5 minutes. There's no buy level, right? I don't simply just take a break of the most recent candle. We need some type of structure to form. And as we already know from the past, we're sitting in a very prevalent 1 hour resistance sitting right here too. That's why we're kind of consolidating. So hopefully we get some type of further structure, whether that's a structure off of a trend line and I get my third tap, or some type of valid retracement that's clean to push down to London lows again to give us some type of range to trade out of, something like this. But if not, if this is just one of those days where price continues to fucking send it, or we push sideways and never break out any type of range at all, it's cool. I mean, we have our bias. I understand where I want to go with the markets, but if it doesn't play out, like, don't expect me to take some shit out of character. I'm a robot. Apparently Trump's office are cooling down the tariff war. PMI today too. Yeah, for sure. So we have PMI at 45. Just so you guys can see. I mean, I have the indicator up, but PMI at 945. I don't really take trades inside of 15 minutes before news open. So like, if I can't get us in within 2 to 5 minutes of session open, listen, bro, we're just gonna wait till after news, wait for it to calm down, allow for some type of new structure to form outside of that massive news candle, which is going to be a big PMI today, in my opinion. And then we'll execute from that point. But let's keep it safe. We had a nasty killer fucking week last week. With you guys was 2-1 on this stream, and looking to continue on. Now going over to Nas, and going to 4-hour time frame. I mean, like, same shit, bro. As long as we're trading above this pretty much 20,000 level, pretty much 19,900, not 20K even, 19,900 level, I still expect price to continue upwards into this pretty much 700 level here. Okay, so yeah, I would definitely take sells for the day or for the week, whatever. If we start to come up to these areas of interest and we start to hold structure and create different structure, yeah, I mean, it's definitely something to look at. But as far as the main picture goes for the remainder of this week, we're sitting above 19,900. I'm going to be buying this fucking market. And not only did we push above this 19,900, we still haven't got any type of rejection as far as resistance goes, all the way until another 100 points gets filled, before we even have to reassess as to whether we want to sell or buy from that point. Like, I'm full on bullish on NAS here. And so going down to lower time frames with that same bias, market is just not creating any type of structure for us, it's just sending it. Absolutely just sending it. We do have a third tap to this very smaller time frame trend line, so I guess there's something there as far as bias goes. But again, same thing. Some type of valid pullback to give us a valid range to trade from, and then I can look to take bias from that level. But until then, I mean, price is pushing, bro. May look like a little structure on 5, but 15, there's no valid pullbacks, no range to trade from to any degree. As far as a liquid grab that takes a sell off, London highs are sitting all the way over here. There's no highs even close to where price is at. Like we're genuinely just in the middle of fucking nowhere. So we're just gonna have to wait. We got session open here in like 15 minutes. So this is what I'm gonna do for today. I'm gonna put NAS on the left hand side, and then I'm gonna put US30 on the right hand side, and then we'll move it forward from that point. I want to know that last week it seemed I put up a poll and it seems like everybody in the fucking world was profitable last week. So is that same with you guys? Everybody had a good week. We chilling, we vibing. I've had as far as myself outside of trading goes, man, I had such a relaxing, vibey of a vacation or I mean I guess vacation whatever. But this weekend, our friends came to visit us from Arizona, and we haven't seen them in like 3 years. They're the last standing friends that don't have a fucking child on the way or already have children. You know, it goes Emmett and Jordan and Dom and Tanner, and that's it, bro. That's all we got left. Once those fingers fall, like everybody got a baby and shit, man. It's like, yes, thank you so much, Ben Profitable. Beautiful, bro. Yeah. So, anyways, they came out to enjoy non-baby fun with us, and we fucking took the kayaks out again. We went to some of the clearest water I've ever seen in my life again. We took them out to some really nice places to eat and so on and so forth. So they just left today, which is like, bittersweet, love the people, but at the same time, it's like, man, love to fucking have my house to myself. And so, yeah, I mean, we got Luca here for a couple more days, and we're just vibing, bro. It's just been a vibe. Nothing crazy lately. Since I've gotten back from Dubai, I haven't done shit. Even when we went to Texas for a couple weeks, I just been chilling, bro. Emmett Jr. loading. Hell no, bro. Hell no, bro. Never, never, never. This week I'll be listening to your advice and man up and bet what I'm supposed to. Yeah, fire, bro. It's just like handling your emotions if it doesn't go your favor in the first strike. Because this is like I know for especially with you, if Luca's still knocked out, he's not here. He's in a hotel, like 15 minutes away. But fuck yeah, he's still knocked out. You crazy? Um, I think that even if you lost this trade today, bro, just don't allow your emotions to get the best. You understand? You have jumped up to a new level. So within that new level of higher wins comes a new level of higher losses too. Just something you have to accept. Every single time that I mean, it's happened 3 times in my life, but every single time that I've exponentially upped my risk, like just some gangsta ass shit, every single time it's failed for me. I've lost that first trade and it fucking destroys psychology. But it's a new level. You just have to accept it, move on for the remainder of the month, and allow for it to play itself out. Emmett, you want kids or not? Nah, bro. We don't want no fucking kids. You got to think about it, bro. I just like, all of everybody in this chat right now, all of you guys are my sons and daughters. I don't know any fucking streamer besides Dollar who has kids, bro. I don't know. We don't got time for that shit. Crazy. No, I don't want no damn kids, bro. I couldn't be able to travel. I mean, I'm very fortunate. I've helped my best friend out in life a bajillion million times in life when he struggled, when I've struggled, whatever. And so anytime we go out to fucking vacation or go see Salva in Portugal or go see Dollar in Texas or wherever we go, he always watches our dogs and shit. But you add a kid to that mix, like, nah, bro, he already has his own fucking kid. Nobody trying to watch those things. I've always like my mom's always talked to me like I'm a 3-year-old from since I was 3 years old all the way up till I was 29 years old. I'm currently 29 years old, and so like, and I hate that shit, bro. Just talk to me like a normal fucking person. So when me and kids get into a conversation, I speak to them just like they're normal ass people, and it's just potentially why I shouldn't have kids. Salva is from Portugal. Is he from Portugal? Yeah, bro. All right, I'm here. We can run it now. Appreciate you, bro. Welcome. Good afternoon. What's up, Emma? What's going on, y'all? Yeah, let me put this. Yo, Beast, did you send the? Let me send it, bro. I'm fucking terrible with this shit. I'm about to just give you full reins to the channel, bro, so you can send this shit when I forget, if you don't mind. We got 37 watching. Make sure you guys like the channel. Make sure you guys subscribe. Make sure you guys get your accounts ready. Understand the markets open up in 9 minutes. I've never lost a trade since I started trading, and today's not going to be any fucking different. So if you don't believe it, load up your accounts. The broker's the link in the description. And within 9 minutes to about 36 minutes, we're going to make some motherfucking money. This is what I do. This is not financial advice. Yo, Emmett, should I DM you on Instagram about the giveaway? I already DM'd on Discord. Nah, bro, Discord's cool. You DM me on Discord? Oh, no, you good, G. Is this you with the, some type of fucking flag? I don't know, or it's a BMW or something. I got you, bro. It looks like Germany and, somebody else mixed together. Full margin 1K trades. Yeah, facts, man. Y'all know what time it is. Big dubs in the chat. All right, cool. So let me mark out these signal levels real quick if we even have any trades to take, which I don't, man. Bread and butter's already happened here. Jaime, which is just, you got, for anybody who doesn't know how I trade, listen to this one tip of sauce. You know, if you're not in my mentorship, I'm giving you a tip of sauce. Listen to this. Apply it to the markets. As soon as we get off of this chart here, apply it to the markets. Go do like a little fucking 1 month, 2 month back testing session and apply this very simple mechanics to the charts, and then DM me and let me know how it plays out, okay? It's very simple. Check it out. Mark up your very first 3 hours of previous session, okay? We're trading London or New York session, so that'll be London session. The first 3 hours of London session, mark that shit out, okay? Mark out the high, mark out the low. For 2 months, 3 months of back testing. Then wait for price, because price is going to be sitting in the range at that point. Okay, if it's already pushed out of the range, we'll show you what to do in a second. But if it's sitting within the range, like this, wait for a violation of either the high or the low. Okay, so let's say it pushes up and violates this high, just like what's happened right here. And then wait for a push back within the range, because what that's indicating is that all of the sellers from London, their stop losses are sitting up here. There's a lot of liquidation traders that are sitting up here. There's a lot of sell orders sitting up here. And so as soon as we violate these highs, you should get immediate reaction down to the downside if it's a valid liquid grab. This is kind of just a bad example. Once you get that push to the downside, from that point, you know exactly what to do for the day 100% of the time. From this point, you're simply just waiting for some type of support to be broken, and then you can go ahead and take the sell-off because liquid traders are winning. Or if once you make that support, you don't break it and you end up pushing beyond this previous high here for this buy scenario, that shows that liquid traders are not winning. The sell orders up here are not in control. Bulls are definitely in control. And then once you break above this newfound high, all day long, take that fucking trade. Okay? You're massively welcome. That's a huge fucking gem to give to you guys. And for anybody who's never tested that before, holy shit, you're in for a fantastic day today. Morning, brother. Let's get it. Putting the rent on these trades. Let's go. I ain't even had the fucking coffee yet, bro. I'm just hyped. What happens when you got people over your house for 2 weeks and get your fucking space back. If I wasn't about to blow out your... I know. I'm here. I'm creating a video. You muted. We good. You guys can hear. Hashtag muted. We're starting to get this retracement here now on US30, like we were speaking about. Now it's coming to retest those London highs. And so if we start to get a re-break above those highs, it's kind of showing a couple things. One, potentially price picking its direction for the day. But number two, potentially that this hourly resistance that we were just speaking about that's held in the past pretty decently here, is not holding and price is going to push beyond it. You know what I'm saying? And then if it continues to hold from this point, that's fine. It's just kind of showing that price we're having a tough time breaking past resistance. So for one reason or another, we're going to continue lower to grab liquidity to potentially continue higher, whatever. And so from that point, we can go ahead and take sells. We just don't have a sell set up yet. I'm kind of just waiting here. So let me mark this out. We got session open in 4 minutes. I'll let you guys know what I get into. Don't be doing no extra shit without the guidance from the Zen master. He is old. He always finds some excuse for muting on accident. It's so facts, bro. Yeah, fuck you, bro. As soon as I came up with that bullshit excuse, I thought about you too. You always call me out, bro. It's all good. Yes, news at 6:45. So realistically, which is we're more often than not, we're probably just not going to take a trade till after news open, which is good for you guys, because then you get more time with me, motherfucker. Let's see what happens though. Entry is going to be at 435. 50-point stop loss probably, pretty much for every trade I take at this point. Laugh a lot, W. Big dubs in the chat, man. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What am I doing wrong here? 435 and 85. Clean too. Not even clean. We have such a huge area to fill here, man. It's wild. We might have to give these a chance here now that we're getting that push lower. You and your even numbers. Yeah, brother. OCD is an extreme, and it's definitely a condition that I have, my friend. Still haven't been able to decipher if it's a condition I'm okay with or don't enjoy, or, I don't fucking know. What's up? Anybody think the market's going to sell off from this point? Just curious. Man, I have to wait several days till they give me this live account. Yo, shout out to you, bro. Let me just boast about you for a second, Kevin. Kevin's been following me for fucking years, and for one reason or another, I don't know if he left trading or just, stopped taking it very... Whatever the case may be, everybody gets caught up in life and shit. So been following me for years. Haven't, we've been speaking to each other, but nothing much. I think we started following me from dollar, so he's watching me in dollar. Ends up, for one reason or another, we start talking to each other again. I don't know if he hopped into my group or whatever the fuck. And now what are we in, Kevin? Like 2 or 3 months of you being back into trading? And Mance has not only got, I think, 2 or 3 payouts from Top Step. Correct me if I'm incorrect, but I keep forgetting when you send the shit. He also got a live account from them, which means that if you have 30 winning days on the account, they will then bring you into an actual live account. And so you're not on a prop funded account anymore. They're actually pretty much booking him on a prop, which is gangster. 3 months, baby. Yeah. So, first of all, brother, very proud of you. You've been fucking killing it. And, it really goes to show, he's my personal trainer, which is kind of funny. So it really goes to show people who take care of themselves outside of the markets potentially do very well inside too, because it just comes down to discipline within your system. Once you have a profitable system, which a lot of you guys do because you're usually learning from somebody who's already where you want to be, at that point it's just discipline. And I'm proud of you, brother. You've been kicking motherfucking ass. Nonetheless, session is open. We've already wiped out all support sitting down here. We have a support sitting here. We have a support sitting here. We have a support sitting here. I don't take these clusters of support. I'll just go to higher time frame and see which one is best for me to take. But now coming all the way down here to this next support is sitting right at London lows, which a lot of my students know I won't fucking take London low trades. Because more often than not, just everything that we just spoke about sitting up here, all buyers from London session, their stop loss are usually sitting at London lows. And so more often than not, immediately when we violate these levels, we get an immediate reaction in the opposite direction. And so I'll simply just wait for newfound structure to be formed and then that next push lower. All of this support was already taken out before session open, so it's like it just fucking is what it is, you know. That thing might just have to go without us. But hourly support, that hourly resistance is holding like we were speaking about. So now it's cool at this point. I'm just looking for a sell setup. I'm gonna be bearish for the day. The price, it's possible to go to fill that gap. Sitting down here. You speaking about down here, bro? We just filled it in, G. Unless you're talking about the one underneath London lows. Anyways, we can focus up on Nas here. We still finally got that reaction. Trend line's obviously not validated. We never got that third tap, so no need to look at it any further. We definitely have a clear range to fill coming up to these highs. But like I told you guys, if I don't get you in here within the next couple minutes, we're just going to wait till after news. Our stops are way too tight to... How's the spreads on the new broker? I just started with them, bro, to be honest with you, like a couple days ago. Their spreads are very good during session open and right before session open, but at odd times, as suspected. It's not like this is an insane thing, but off periods of the market, their spreads get pretty fucking high. So making sure you're trading pre-session or session open is very beneficial. And all brokers have higher spreads outside of session open times, but it is pretty high outside of. You don't trade EU anymore? Nah, Gustav. So I don't trade EU or AU anymore. One, I don't care to transfer in between showing you guys 6 different charts every single day that I go live. You know, been there, done that for fucking years. But true reason behind it is data. I just don't take like any trades off of EU anymore. I take no trades off of AU anymore. And NAS 100, as far as supply and demand, I took no trades off of NAS for last year. I don't know if anybody remembers, we spoke about it in my group, but I think like 3 to 5 fucking times last year I took a trade on NAS, bro, for a whole year. So I'm like, all right, bro, let me take this off. I did a poll in my group to see which one of you guys likes what pairs y'all like the most. What do you guys think it's so here out? US30, NAS, Gold, GU, GJ. What do you think people said they like the most and second most? And if you're in my group, you know, fuck off. Don't answer, bro. Bro says GJ and US30. Yeah, bro, that's what I fucking thought too. That's hilarious. GJ and US30. Any other guesses? US30 and gold. Yeah, solid guess. So everyone guesses US30 is number one though, which is hilarious. $20.85. All right, so I'm getting these buys ready. Y'all get ready to hop in these NAS buys. Oh, yo, for real? We're gonna wait till news, y'all. Give it 10 minutes. We'll wait till news. It's all good. If anybody wants to get into a news trade because you're fucking psychotic, these buys right here on US30 just look great. I just don't have tight enough of a stop loss for me to be comfortable taking it. No better pair than US30 if you want to trade less than 30 minutes a day. Massive facts, bro. DJ and Nas was top 2, which is the right thing to do. All right, thanks for putting out the answer there, pal. Yeah, US30 and Nas were the top 2. All right, cool. Which was it? Both, bro. US30 was number 1. And then Nas was number 2. I'm about to miss my setup because of news, man. Who you telling, bro? I'm right here with you. US30 looks so clean, getting that secondary break beyond this resistance. I mean, look at that clean push. Just risky. It's a very risky trade to take right here. Mama ain't raised no bitch. It's crazy. Hey man, how much on your personal are you up? Bro, Steven, I think you're the biggest pocket watcher I have since what's his name? What is his name? Eric. Eric and Steven. Don't worry about it, bro. I'll get you some knowledge. Don't worry about it, bro. But if you take my same trades, you'll be there too. I just got my entry confirmation, but I'm gonna sit on my hands. For what? For US30? I think it's nice to make you go watch my videos. You want my P&L, go look at my videos, bro. All the new videos are such a fire fucking format. I love them. Gold sales. All right, let's check it out right quick. We're waiting we got news here in about 5 minutes, y'all, so risk off until then. Coming into gold here, let me just open it up to full screen. And let's just run through this together. Okay, so very first thing I do, 4-hour time frame, is mark out any type of support and resistance we have. Very, very prevalent levels. I would have been in these sales. Gold sales look sus. Okay, once I mark out any prevalent levels, which to be honest with you, we just don't really fucking have much on gold. We're just continuing to create all-time highs on the daily, it feels like. Now we're going to go to lower time frames as after we answer those 2 questions. Where is price currently reacting off of on 4-hour time frame, 4-hour support, and what is the trend on 1-hour time frame, which is oh shit, we're bearish right now. Actually, we're sitting bearish, and then I mark out same shit areas on lower time frame, just so. The point of these areas is to understand the range that we're currently in and where price is potentially going to go. What we actually take our trades based off of is a breakout in volume during session open. But what these areas do for us is again, just tighten up that range as much as we possibly can. And then obviously giving us more confidence once we do get a breakout of these ranges. Okay? So going down to lower time frames. Now seeing, yes, we're bullish in higher time frames, but we're bearish on lower time frames, and we're currently reacting off the lower time frame resistance. A sell-off here, in my opinion, is pretty fucking appropriate. I'd be down to take these sells all day long. We got 1 tap here to this trend line, 2 taps here to this trend line, 3 taps here to this trend line, so now we can use it as far as basis. And we also just got London low graph, I think. Maybe I'm wrong. Hold on. Nah, not yet. And so what I would like to see, I wish that I would have grabbed it like nobody's business. Push back higher just to kind of show that liquid grab traders are potentially winning. And then the re-break below those lows here, I'll take the sell-off all day long, bro. Until we start to trade above this 30-30 level, I wouldn't be looking for a buyout myself for today. But we'll see what happens. I've seen all the daily vlogs and all. Yeah, I know, brother. You're on the fucking vibe. I think you're one of the only people who fucking message in the group every single day, so. I would have been in these sales. Yeah. So that's what I'm looking at. Until we break below those London lows, you guys are just caught in a range. It seems like all exteriors. Like if this was our little range here, look what's happened. We've already taken out lows. I guess we haven't taken out highs yet. We're just manipulation to its best degree. And so until I get exactly what I want to see, which is either a liquid grab setup or some type of newfound support, we just won't execute, bro. We chilling. US30 is fucking making its way, my brother. Well, we can sit here and look at it. I'm not in this, though, so. For the people in the back one time, you feel me? She gone. We got news in 5 minutes. That 5-minute candle just closed, or about to. Or already did? Yeah, this is clean. W breakdown on gold. Emmett, what is your dream car? My dream car? Probably a... I'm not really a car guy, bro, to be honest with you. Probably a Sienna. Those are so fucking cool cars, bro. Insane cars. Sienna. Is it a Senna or a Sienna? It's not a Sienna. Hold on, not a Sienna, bro. It's the car that it's not a Sienna. Go look up what a Sienna is. Look at this shit. This is a Sienna. This is my dream car, fam. That's crazy. That's what I want, G. A man knows what a man wants. God damn it, bro. Fuck this trade, dude. It's frustrating. Love is still dope, bro. Appreciate that, bro. Appreciate that. Oh, shit. You can have all you friends in that one car. Yeah, facts. That's what I want it for. Man, too close to news. Yeah, don't let all that weird FOMO shit get into you. You know, allow that for the 95% of people. You know, let people get excited. Oh, I hopped into news and shit's playing out. Or allow the 95% of people to get the results of the 95%. We are profitable traders because we have an edge and we execute it every single day. And a part of our edge is not trading during news when we're a fucking scalper. You know, so boom, we came back down. Doesn't mean anything. It still jump up during news. But imagine, you know, hitting TP1 and then shoo. We're just waiting. We're simply waiting for our edge to play out. A lot of you guys need a lot of these traders who stream and shit show you guys so much excitement and shit, and which is dope. I mean, I'm excited, love to fucking trade too and shit. But some of you guys really need some Zen lab in your life for sure. And that's what we're going to do here every single day. Doing the same exact thing, executing the same exact setups during the same exact time, following the same exact rules, which means we're going to get the same exact results. You know, some of you guys are fucking need that shit, brother. Jesus. Some of you need that shit, brother. You met McLaren Senna, obviously, bro. This is it. This is the one, my brother. This is my dream car, I would say. This one right here. This is the car I would buy. You know? If I didn't care to retire my mom first and my fucking lady first, my brother and all of these extra fucking people that I decided to put under that I want to help. Even though they don't need help. None of them need help. I just want to be that guy. You know, once all of that's done, why haven't you yet? You are rich. I'm time rich, my brother. I'm financially almost rich. I'm time level 100 rich. But for some reason, I decided with that level 100 time rich, I decided to dedicate 70% of that to y'all to help y'all out too. So, you know, better fucking learn something, G. You know? My riches go towards what your riches go towards, Alessandro. Traveling, bro. Enjoying life outside of its current environment. I've had the most fun I've ever had in my entire life by getting uncomfortable, you know? I've had the biggest jump I've ever had in my entire life by moving out of my home state, moving across the country, trying to figure shit out. We didn't have shit. I didn't have a place to live. I had no idea where the fuck I wanted to go. We as in me and my lady, we bought a rental truck. We flew out to North Carolina a week before coming out here because we were going to move to North Carolina. I drove around for a couple days. We looked at a couple houses. I'm like, holy fuck, this place is so old and just in my opinion, just unhealthy. You know, at least the place that we were looking at, I was just like, it's just I'm not fucking with this. A week before we were gonna leave, we ended up switching the U-Haul to Florida, and we went to Florida. No house, no nothing. I didn't have shit. I just fucking left everything, and we went to Jacksonville. At first, Jacksonville's ugly as fuck. Then we went to Orlando. Jacksonville was maybe the Jacksonville it could potentially be nice. The place that we went to were ugly as fuck, bro. Like we were looking at this place back then. I think it was I don't know like $1,800, $2K a month. And when we get there, it's like there's like railroad tracks right there. The door is falling apart. I walked in. It was like a nice open area, and then you walk all the way back to where the back two rooms are at. And I had to duck my head, bro. I couldn't even stand up straight because it was such small fucking ceilings and shit. And I'm tall, but like I'm not that tall. You know, I'm 6'3". And so, anyways, went to a couple of those houses, wasn't digging the vibes, went to Orlando. Um, Orlando was very nice, but more upscale. You know, I started feeling like it was more my speed, but no water. And it's like, are we really about to move to Florida and not be a part of the water and shit? And so we went to Tampa Clearwater area. It was a done deal. Literally, I don't know what it was because we didn't do anything crazy, but as soon as we drove across 275 going from Tampa to Clearwater, we were like, yo, this is the place that we want to live. 100%. We ended up going from place to place to place to place to place, and I couldn't get a place to stay. It was a fucking nightmare because nobody wants to hear that you're a trader, bro. And so literally, I remember we went to I went to a place. This is before we bought our house, but we went to a place in Clearwater, right? And I wasn't even that nice of a place, bro. Probably like 1,500, 1,800 bucks a month, same shit. We were trying to stay around that realm. Go to this place, and they're like, yeah, we don't, unless you have income in this state, you know, we just don't accept for people to live here. And we were like, that's fine. We'll pay a whole year up front, so we can stay here. And she said, as per her policies, they won't allow us to pay a year up front. And I was like, can you please explain why not? And she was like, simply just, if anything were to happen, if you ended up not being a good tenant, you didn't clean up, whatever the case may be, you're already in it for a year, then we have to go through all the processes of refunding and blah, 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 blah. Bullshit, bro. So I couldn't fucking get a place. I didn't have any income from anywhere to show as an actual job outside of capital gains. And so we ended up going to Luna Largo in Clearwater. Thank God for these fucking people. And we were talking to them and such. She asked about income. I said, I don't have any. The girl said she doesn't have any. I said, I'm a day trader. I have capital gains. And so they made me sign a sheet. It was a whole ass contract stating of how much I believed to make that year in capital gains. I signed the document, and then they let me rent out the fucking house, which is pretty nuts. GU sales. I'm not worried about that shit, bro. It's tapping into this this support sitting down here. I mean, you can see I'm waiting on GU. I would rather have buys than sells. If it just continues to sell, it's all good. Same thing with US30. Buys are clean. We just need structure now at this point, bro. News is over. I'm good to trade. You know, but anyways, yeah. Then we ended up getting a place in Luna Largo, thank God, because we were just traveling around for like fucking 3 weeks, almost a month, place after place after place, city after city, trying to find some shit. I'm like, bro, this is getting really fucking annoying. So anyways, if you guys move to a different state once you start doing very well with trading and such to that degree, if you don't want to buy right off the rip or have a special situation lined up, just understand it may be actually a pain in the fucking ass to do things. Now I can do whatever the fuck I want because I have a business, and the business has been open for over, I think it is 2 years now. And so now I have proof of income through a business and not just like capital gain. So it's different, but just word to the wise for anybody listening about wanting to do that shit for yourself. They don't give a shit. You can walk up in there with 100 Rolexes. They don't. If you can't have income within that area, they just don't give a fuck. So go buy a house or figure out a way to get income that you can prove. Same piece, still better. I said what I said. Then Clearwater? Yeah, bro. 100% for sure. I don't even think, to be honest with you, bro, I don't think St. Pete was on my list of places to go just because I didn't really know about it. And so we just didn't go there, you know? Like we went directly from Tampa to the Clearwater area and started looking in Clearwater because when I was younger, my Nana lived here in Clearwater. And so we used to come and visit her and shit when I was younger. So it's probably just like a place close to home to me in my head still. Wow, US30 still not hitting any type of structure. Gold over here could care less about, but look at what we were speaking about, okay? Every time we come down to these previous session highs and lows, I hope you knew people are paying attention. London highs, like you get immediate fucking reactions back into the range. Now look what's happening here at London lows. From all of these buyers from London session, look what happens as soon as we liquidate them. Usually you get an immediate reaction pushed back within the range. I had some GU buys during London that was decent. Emmett, did you not trade supply and demand on Forex at one point? Yeah, I still do, bro. Liquid grab setup is a supply and demand tactic. Yeah, I still do, bro. But more often than not, just volume trading. I went from first start of my career, fibs and breakouts, middle part of my career, supply and demand, last part of my career, Zen God mode, level 1,000, everything. You feel me? It's just the truth. Appreciate 50 of you guys for being here, man. You guys are fucking badass. Make sure you like the stream. Make sure you guys comment what you guys want to see from me besides making you all money. That's a guaranteed. But outside of that, what you guys would like to see and such. I'm pretty much moving forward, until I got some crazy shit I want to vlog and such, and not just, us regular dinners and hang out with people. Like something crazy like we did the big Dubai vlog again. Until that shit happens, I'm just going to give you guys value and education, bro. Over and over and over and over again. Drilling the same fucking thing in your head over and over and over again. Same pairs, same setups, same times. It's going to be annoying. You guys are going to hop on these streams and potentially verbatim be able to just speak exactly what I'm saying because I say the same shit over and over again. But at that point, there's going to be results behind it. And that's my goal, man. I've been doing this shit for almost 5 years now, teaching-wise. And I'm definitely, it's been a long time. I like the transparency. Yeah, much love. Likes are free, so hit it. Jeez. Yo, chill. TP1 just got hit on US30 for the ballsy fuckers who got in. I'm over here still just waiting for structure. If it doesn't happen, it's all good, brother. Visit Denmark, flat country. Pretty nice at some point to live in. Yeah, we haven't went anywhere this year, bro. We went to Texas. We went to Colorado for a weekend. We went, I don't remember. But we don't have any plans to go anywhere outside of the country besides we were going to visit EP, but then he fucking comes home. I'm going to take the lady to Iceland was the one thing I promised her I would take her this year. And then, outside, I don't have shit planned this year, bro. I love it. I don't know if you guys remember last year, just like back to back to back to back to back. Shit, the last couple of weeks been back to back. Yo, what's up, Coach Emmett? I'm being disciplined now every day, waiting for a setup on NAS. What's going on with NAS? Well, let me miss a setup by just speaking to y'all out here. Yeah, so waiting for a setup on NAS. So yeah, honestly, bro, NAS is kind of in the middle of nowhere as far as until we tap up to this area. I just expect price to continue higher. Although we got that initial push up from news, this wasn't a bad little secondary push up, man. I just missed it. I don't trade NAS, so I never usually have it up on the screen, but we will. We'll be taking NAS all day long. And we still have a range of forms. I'm telling you, if we can just get any type of structure, understanding where the market's going to go, I'll hop in. I'm just not the guy to get in at the end of the move. It's going to be boring as fuck for you. I know that for a fact. What you mean, bro? What's going to be boring as fuck for me? Go skydiving, Emmett. I got to find somebody else to do it with, bro. All my friends are pussies or some shit. My girl won't go. It doesn't matter what I do. She just won't do it. She doesn't give a shit. Even if you take her to indoor skydiving first, she just won't go. It is what it is. It's a massive phobia of hers. I guess she put it in terms. She's like, it's like you going into a cage with spiders. She's like, that's how I feel about skydiving. I'm like, I guess, bro. But if that's what it takes for you to go skydiving, I would go in a cage of spiders. Swear to God, I would. I really would. For sure. Yeah. Wow, let's see what happens here. Look at all this liquidity sitting up here at London highs. We just violated it just now. Because we've had so much rejection from this area before, I know there's so many buyers hopping in. We should get a good push before we push lower. Could you imagine? Everybody and their mom is buying GJ right now. Come to Miami and we will jump. I'll do that shit. Come to Miami, we'll jump. Man, I'm definitely about that, Jaime, for sure. Seriously, bro. That's fire. My own guy. That's what we'll do when I come out there. Why don't you scalp crypto? There's plenty of liquidity. Because I don't, bro. I don't know. Now at a point where I'm following my system is just slow because I optimize my system to strengthen my edge. Mid-month now I have to prove myself that it works. Thoughts on this? I think that you need a journal to write all of this shit in, bro. It's just like a journal entry. No, you're doing your thing, brother. Yo, how's the meme coins going? Bad. Have you guys seen this though? I don't know if I can go on this on here. I'm gonna do it still though. Has anybody seen this? Bro, this is incredible, bro. I'm gonna click confirm, but I'm not a fat nigga. All right, just so everybody knows. But look at this shit. It's actually very impressive. Can you guys hear the sound? Yo. Yo. Shit's hard as fuck.
Skinny boys give me the ick. I need a fat nigga.
Fat nigga season is upon us. Are you bridging?
It's fat nigga season.
Yeah, so anyways. That's how meme coins are going. That's what I'm looking to invest in. I'm just waiting for us to be done here so I can get into fat nigga season. Coach, what do you mean, journal? I just say you like to talk in you like to fucking talk, bro, about like how you're feeling in your head and shit. It's good to have a journal for that shit. That's all. You know what? My journal is this. Like when I'm running through something, how I think about a trade or whatever, whatever the case may be. Like this is my journal. You guys are my journal. God damn it, bro. It's kind of frustrating. Mark is just kind of leaving without us. AI white girl dropping the M word. How do you know she's white, bro? Don't judge a book by its cover. Hi, I'm Coach. Proud to say. Yes, sir. Missing all the trades today. Facts, bro. It happened before session. What do you want, bro? It's a news candle. We don't trade news. Very clean, though. This looks very clean, unfortunately. But we don't trade news, bro. Let's go ahead and actually bring it to one here. Give me 2 or 3 bearish candles coming back to reject this area we just broke out of. To some degree. How do I keep grabbing that? And we'll hop in, bro. We got time. News messed us all up today. Yeah, facts. It wasn't even that crazy of news. Just simply not trading during news. And I'll be honest, I thought PMI was going to produce. Do we have a later release? Oh, no. Just Governor Bailey speaking. Oh. President Trump speaks today. Tentative. You know, it's interesting. Just like there's so much going on about what the fuck is this guy going to wake up and do? That it's interesting the squeezing we've had of price, you know, and then once the move does happen, it's fucking, you know, usually a massive move that happens, we're talking 200-300 points. Like, wow, it's a mega move within the markets. Yo, lately we'll have squeezing a price where your ATR will look like it's, I don't know, 25 to 35, relaxed, you know. And then as soon as a release happens, or even market open nowadays, it's like, boom, ATR jumps up to 60, 70, 80, 90. I've seen it a couple times. And the market just fucking sends it. So it's a crazy time to trade for sure. If you guys are having a tough time holding your trades, this is a good time to really, really get that into check because the market is producing trades that are going into those higher TP levels, you know? Like liquidity's there. You're correct about your direction. Fuck, man, it's been nuts lately. Nah, he supposedly chilled with tariffs and we going up. No, they're speaking about that today, bro. That's the whole topic of conversation. Was it today or yesterday? Of what he's going to be doing about the tariffs. Oh, homegirl just bought gold? Had a notification today. Would you consider me outsourcing when I'm hopping on your streams? Just curious. I mean, did you learn from me? I am fucking like 5 different people for sure, bro. But no, I don't. If you're learning from me and decide to outsource and go learn from me on a different platform, I think you'd be alright, G. No worries, my brother. Had a notification today, so something must have been said. Yeah, bro, let's check it out. What do you mean? Is Trump going to chill on the tariffs? WhiteHouse.gov. 25% additional tariff. No, he's still doing it. I mean, I don't know how old this was. Oh, wow, that's crazy. I'm surprised we haven't seen that jump in the price yet in the grocery stores and shit. That's not true. My bad. Let me take that back. We could potentially be seeing a rise in grocery stores. I don't remember the last time I've been in a grocery store. So I can't attest to that. His girlfriend does all that shit. So are prices going up? Time fentanyl overdose. Okay, yeah, a whole bunch of shit. White pages. Yeah. So I don't trade any type of speculation to any degree about all of this, but I know that when the man speaks, it's just good to be a bit risk off. Wait for better technicals to form. Do you believe in aliens? Yeah, of course, bro. There's a ton of them invading our country right now. I'm just joking. Just joking. Yeah, I believe in aliens, bro. Of course. Zen Lab all day. Look at my New York opener. It's like straight alien shit. Laughing my ass off. Just joking, yo. That's not cool. That's not cool at all. My bad, G. I fuck with all people. My girl grew up hopping the border every fucking day, man. It's crazy they can't do the same. Trump candle over Powell candle. Nah, man. For the OGs who've been here for over, even the past. The markets are so, in my opinion, I mean, I could be, again, I don't trade fundamentals, but I feel like the markets are packed with so much liquidity right now that back in the day, even like a short year and a half, 2 years ago, when Powell would speak, it would be these mega moves within the market and shit. You know what I'm saying? And now it's not, bro. It's literally like, I think they seem like smaller moves, but when you actually measure the candle, it's still 100, 200 point moves this boy is producing, bro. There's just so much liquidity within the markets that it don't even look like that anymore. The market is just a whole ass power move every day during New York. Regular price action. Yep. Yep. We're starting to form a minor range here. It's just a whole bunch of range candles, though, meaning that the body of this candle is just closing in the range of the other body, which just means that it's a range. It's not showing us anything. But I think if we're going to take a trade today, I think US30 buys are the only one I want to take on. It's just going to be pushing up above. Oh, hell no, bro. 220 point range. But let's go. What's up, my brother? How you doing, bro? Good to see you in here. We're just cooling in the cut, watching US30 and Nas do fucking not produce anything for us. Like last FOMC was rate decision, so the move was great overall. And even on the Asian session, the price is moving nice on FX. Really? I disagree. Let's see. Wow, look at that, bro. Yeah, so every time I teach a class, for one of these programs, I always speak about New York volume, London volume, and then Asian volume, and then I always go to the charts to put principle behind documentation behind principle. Like, look at the volume on this session, look at the volume on this session, and then statistically, Asian produces way less fucking volume than these two, and that documentation is not true here lately. Asian is producing, bro. Wow. Now we're kind of getting back to it. Yeah, interesting. Asian is producing, bro. That's crazy. Wow. Finished trading for the day. Took a 1-2 dub on New York Open. Good fucking job, my brother. Might be a no trade day. Yeah, I'm about to decide here within the next 4 minutes and 20 seconds. Coach, I may not trade today. Market conditions aren't in my favor. Less is more in trading, right? Yes, less is more in toilet paper and in trading, my brother. If less is not more in toilet paper in your life, you have the wrong toilet paper, you know? We travel with toilet paper because it's that serious to have good fucking, wipe your ass with the good shit. This dude. I'm serious, bro. I travel with toilet paper. Gotta go to the airport right quick. Listen, bro, I need that A plus. It just comes with the trader lifestyle, I guess. Water is free. Yeah, facts. Not my water, but normal water is free. You ever put TP in the fridge? Like cold? Nah, bro. Is that a thing for real? Hell no, I don't put toilet paper in the fridge. It's weird shit, bro. I found out the other day that people wipe their ass facing away from the toilet. I turn around and face towards the toilet so I can see what I'm throwing in. Is that some weird shit? A nice cool wipe. Wowed him for that. For real. I'm just. If you gotta, it's gross. If you got a tight bathroom and the shower curtain's behind the toilet, then when I turn around, bro, yeah, you weird as fuck. Listen, man, I'm just here to give you guys transparency 100% in all avenues of my life. And that's just one of them. It's one of them. NASDAQ at entry point. Wiping away from the toilet is crazy. I'm 100% not the only one. Who wipes again away from the toilet too? Giveaway right now. Anybody else with me? Massive giveaway for whoever's on the same page as me. I hear people wiping from back to front. Oh no, bro. That's where I don't do that shit, G. South Park toilet paper episode is quality. Yes, sir. Wait. Anyways, bro. What were you speaking about NASDAQ at entry? What were you talking about? You just talking about these buys right here? We did not take these buys. My bad if you thought we did. News candle ended up creating all of these setups. I just don't take news. I'm still waiting for NAS to form structure, but as far as US30, for anybody who doesn't know, we are in a 220 point range. Anything beyond that 200 point range, I just step away till PM session. Yo, y'all wanna do PM session today? Who would be there? Very curious. We got 56 people in here. Wait, don't answer. Let me end this poll and let me put up a poll because I want to know. How long have you been trading? 45% of you guys say 3+ years. That's crazy, yo. I wonder if that still persists, and I want to ask you guys out of one of you guys who's profitable. Would you join in on Power Hour session? All right, go answer the poll. Hurry. Go answer the poll. I'll be here, but I won't trade. Y'all use toilet paper? I use a bidet. Yeah, bidet all day long, fam. Same. You know what really gets you going, Nelda, is a cold water bidet. That really wakes you up in the morning. I don't stand up, turn around, then wipe. Well, guess you won't be getting a giveaway, brother. What time is PM for you? I started 1:30, bro. I'll bring TP to stream. This is my 3rd year. Yeah, Steven, you on it though, bro. You are right on the hammer. For sure. I know you're already getting results, but I'm just saying as far as the results you want, sus, you're right on it. You're seeing all the same shit as me too. The only discrepancy that anybody should have within my system would just be higher time frame support resistance, potentially just eyeing it the same way that I'm eyeing it. That should be the only minor difference in anything that you guys are seeing versus mine. Is a simple reaction from the markets. We all view them differently. But as far as lower time frames, what we're looking at, what is the basis for every last one of my trades? Pretty much, the one thing that pretty much is like the bumpers for everything that I do in the markets every single day. Previous session highs and lows. It fucking tells you everything, bro. Everything I need to know on a day-to-day basis for trading all results from previous session highs and lows. You can get the mechanics of that intertwined with higher time frame, some type of area of support resistance. It's like clockwork. For me at least. A lot of people struggle with psychology bullshit. Oh my God, we're fucking 15 minutes into the session. We haven't taken a trade yet. What's going on? Are we going to trade today? Blah, blah, blah. They run through all this shit in their head. And then they start doing that extra shit. I do it sometimes too. Go to NAS, and then you go to US30, and we're looking at all this shit. It's like, fuck, man, what can I fucking take? Nah, bro, just let your heads execute. More often than not, we trade every single day of our lives. It ain't no crazy having a no trade day. It never happens. Okay, I'll be there for a bit, Alessandro said. Y'all are capping, bro. You guys are capping. 97% of people say that you guys will be there for power hour. Is everybody here? No, nobody here works either, huh? I fuck with that, man. I'm bringing the best out of everybody. Resistance on US30 was almost 100 mega hoop. The fuck does that mean, big dog? That's the only time I am off of work. Bro, you just slipped up so bad, Alessandro. Be careful what you say, buddy. I just found a fucking way to get you to speak, bro. It's only been 4 fucking years, bro. My mic broke down. You're a bitch. I'm about to kick you off this bitch, bro. I woke overnight and I go in for just my 8 hours straight. 8 hours tonight. Cool. Yeah, we might do afternoon session. I gotta take Luca to the fucking This is what we'll do. I'll make you guys a promise. Maybe. Let me see what type of likes we're looking at. I gotta keep track of how many likes we have. Can somebody let me know how many likes we're at right now? Brandon Carter? Nah, bro. Sounds like 2 first names. Brandon Carter. I'm looking him up right now. Oh, hell yeah, bro. Are you talking about King Keto? I fuck with that guy, bro. He's a dude that when I don't stretch before I work out, I'm not mad at myself about it because he said that stretching is for pussies. So I'm like, yeah. Yeah, I do know him, bro. He's badass. I watch a lot of his stuff for sure. Okay, we're at 623 likes. Perfect. Okay, cool. So since you guys have gotten me 623 likes, if we don't go live for Power Hour, we'll just go live on Instagram, chalk it up with you guys. We're going to a really nice place and shit, so we'll vibe it out with you guys there. Maybe do some gambling. I've decided for myself I'm not a gambler in the casinos, but for those times that I do have the itch to gamble, I simply just gamble within the markets, Maybe a gambling session. Like it up, everyone. Yeah, for sure. Dude's a fake natty. No, he's not. Come on, Kevin. Don't tell me that bullshit, bro. He's not fake natty. I can see it. He looks very, very chiseled, but Nas BNB. Nas BNB is crazy, bro. We've broken above this high not once, not twice, not 3 times, but 4 times. Understand the mechanics behind a BNB, Stephen. Glad that you brought that up. Understanding why we're not just simply doing it because it breaks above as a pattern itself. There's mechanics behind why we're taking that trade. You dig? When we're breaking above these highs, you should get an immediate reaction down below, which we really did not get here. That's why I was saying earlier, it's a bad example. Because what's happening is there's a ton of sell orders sitting up here that are looking to take the market lower. As soon as we immediately get a reaction from that point. Just like what was happening on what's it called? Was it DJ? I don't know what fucking pair it was. But immediate reaction pushing directly back with it was gold. That's what it was. That's right. As soon as we break above these highs, you should get an immediate push back within the range. As soon as we break below these lows, you should get an immediate push back within the range. That is a valid liquid grab setup. Okay? And then from that point, that's showing that sellers are in control. That's why it's a liquid grab setup, and price is probably going to push down to at least down to London lows, which is usually our target, as you know. But if it doesn't happen right away, and then we push above highs, this is the only BNB setup. Anything beyond that, you know, like I always say, this is just price picking its direction for the day. So I guess we do expect price to continue higher, but the highest probability is when it first initially picks its direction, which is the failure of a liquid grab setup. Does that make sense, bro? It's a motherfucking game for you, my G. London lows plus demand on gold. Yeah, pretty clean, my brother. I just don't like all of the traffic intertwined with it, Salva. You know, we just got our initial break, a push off of this trend line. Then we broke below it, cool. We tap into demand, and then we start to push higher from this point. Great. That would have been the trade once we broke above previous candle highs. But now look what's happened. We're just kind of continuing on with that bearish momentum. So I think this is I think right here is a very rough area to trade. Anything beyond that, definitely just going to continue higher, and anything below that is probably just going to sell off. Because that's a real BNB setup. London lows got violated here. We get a mega reaction away from that area right away, kind of showing that liquid trades are playing out. And then a re-break back below support. That would be a valid BNB setup for you, is this sitting right here. Type shit. You feel me? Who's learning some shit? What's up? One in the chat, you guys understand what the fuck is going on? Am I speaking gibberish to you? There's a little bit of a experienced terms, I guess. But what's up? One in the chat, we good? We understand? Y'all get it? Same vibes? So just a regular break from support resistance zone. Well, now you understand the mechanics behind it. Yeah, facts. Now I'm shooting with trendline breaks, so still waiting. Cool. I'm going to come shoot guns with you when I turn 21, Uncle E. Nah, bro, it's Florida. You don't need to be fucking 21. You can be 4. As long as you're 4, come out now, brother. 11111. All right, cool, bro. Yeah, cool. All right, man. Well, listen. One thing's for sure and two things are for certain. I'm out this bitch. I'm not trading, at least AM session. Don't care for anything that I see lining up. No need to chase anything that's not there for myself. If you guys want to to get all my same trades outside of these days, because we're only live Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. If you guys look to the right of the screen, right there. Monday, Wednesday, Friday. If you want to execute every last one of my trades every single day of the week and not just every other day, hop in my group, man. It's less than $2 a day. It's $40 a day right now. And there's tons of value in there. I usually send out my chart before I send out the signals. I send out the signal itself, profit target levels, all the fucking shit. Sometimes I send breakouts. Sometimes I do giveaways. Most giveaways are going to be here. And yeah, if you guys want to be completely intertwined with what I do every single day, you now have full access to me. I go live every single day, sometimes on YouTube, sometimes in that group, sometimes my mentorship. You genuinely, if you're not a profitable trader by the end of the year and you're following me, you're simply just not fucking paying attention. I'm the most mechanical teacher I know as far as all my friends who teach Forex and such. And what that means is whether you're struggling or inconsistent or just a new trader, a mechanical approach to the markets, which is that A, B, and C lines up, take the trade. If A, B, C doesn't line up, don't take the trade. It's extremely beneficial for new traders or struggling traders to acquire data and then over the course of time, start to expand that edge off of the same foundation over and over and over and over again. Okay? If any of this doesn't make sense to you, if you're an inconsistent trader, if you're a fucking new trader, if you simply just want guidance, or if you're an individual who believes you want to be successful or becoming successful and need help to get there as quick as you possibly can, glad to help you out. Links in the description. Outside of that, I'm out this bitch. And I will see you guys Wednesday. Peace. Take care, everybody. Have a good day. Don't force no shit that's not there. Power Hour will be happening either here or YouTube. Not sure whether we're just going to go live, kick it with you guys, or actually go live on here to trade. The only way you will know is if you follow both platforms. It's at emmett.trades on YouTube and Instagram. Everybody take care. Goodbye. Appreciate y'all showing up. Make sure you like before you get up out of here.